Hi, I'm Knives Monroe, indie filmmaker from Austin, Texas. How you guys doing? Hopefully you're doing well. I want to talk about Audacity. I feel like we don't encourage Audacity enough. I think we encourage practicality. And I understand that, I'm guilty of that. If somebody has a goal to earn $1 billion in 5 years, I'm usually the first person to give unsolicited advice and tell them $1 billion in 5 years? But don't you understand that 1% earners of Americans earn $400,000 a year, and you want to earn $1 billion in 5 years? And meanwhile, it's this 22, 23, 24, 25-year-old telling me this, and I'm the first person to give unsolicited advice and tell them, yo, maybe if you earn $100,000 a year, you'll be happy. And it's like, Knives, do you remember when you were 19, 20, 21, 22? Nobody could deter you. Nobody could tell you, hey, lower the volume a little bit. And I'll be honest, people tried. People certainly tried. And it was always people who had been down the road further than me down the marathon, or people that were older than me that would say, Knives, sit down, be humble, chill the fuck out. And then I realized, man, with my own age, I started to encourage practicality. Now, I do think in most situations, especially creatively, when it comes to this marriage with money, because art and commerce are like yin and yang, I do think it's important to be practical, to be pragmatic, to consider all the options, to create the Excel charts and to be organized and to say, hey, realistically, how can we do this? Because the truth is, things are hard. Over at indiedarlings.net, we created a shop, right? And so me and my wife, Claire, created masks due to this whole COVID-19 thing. And we went into production with masks right away. I'm talking like March. Started making masks, but we're not natural salespeople, so it wasn't natural for us to just be like, hey everybody, we're selling masks, because we're artists. Both Claire and I are artists, creatives first. And it's so hard to sell one thing for all the people who want to be billionaires and millionaires and be their own boss. It's so hard to sell one thing, even during a crisis when people need it. There are people who don't even want to wear masks. Is now the right time to sell apparel and to sell hats and t-shirts and stickers and prints? But you do it anyways, and you truck along. And I like to be pragmatic, but I also like to be ridiculously audacious. I also like to set really, really high, impossible 90-day goals. Because if you don't really make it, you end up on third base. That's not bad. If you don't hit a home run, you end up on third base. And I just want to encourage more practicality for people out there in tandem with Audacity. Like, never lose sight of crazy, ridiculously insane goals. And here's why I even thought about making this into a video. In 2010, I had heroes on YouTube. Guys that just seemed so out of reach. Social media was kind of at scale. But it was guys like Cody Weber, who inspired me to buy my first DSLR. Filmmakers like Luke Newman and Dave Knopp. I mentioned these three guys because once upon a time, I would have given anything for them to be on my contact list, for me to be able to pick up the phone and give them a call. And I'm happy and grateful to say today in 2020, 10 years later, these guys are my friends. I've done a podcast with each and every single one of those guys. Interviewing those guys and being a friend with Dave Knopp, Luke Newman, and Cody Weber, just to name a few, started off as a pipe dream. It was a pipe dream. I was audacious. I wanted these guys to be my friends. And I sit here today, August 2020, and I still want to be on Mark Maron's podcast. I want to be on Joe Rogan. He's moving to Austin, Texas. There's going to be a hop, skip, and a jump away. I would love to be on the Joe Rogan podcast one day if I was considered valuable enough of a player to be on that podcast. I would love to have Peter McKinnon and Casey Neistat as my friends, guys that I could just pick up the phone and pick their brain. This is a pipe dream. People will say, dude, relax, it's never gonna happen. Who the fuck do you think you are? I'm Knives motherfucking Monroe. And I have achieved these pipe dreams time and time and time and time again. Filmmaking is the art of the possible. It's what we do. And I want to encourage you guys to be audacious, set impossible goals, corny ass goals. Just enjoy the ride and the process and stop to smell the roses every now and then. And remember why you signed up to do this in the first place. And if you remember that, I think you'll be okay. My name is Knives Monroe. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Follow Knives Monroe versus the podcast on Spotify. Give us a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 star review on Apple Podcasts. I don't care what you say, just be honest. Visit indiedarlings.net for some cool shit that me and my wife are making. And if you ever want to make photos or videos or films together, text us at this number right here, and I'll reach you as soon as possible. That's the best way to get to me. I love you guys. Keep a force field around your heart, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.